Katanaut is a Metroidvania-inspired action roguelite game that combines heart-pounding action with spine-chilling horror. Developed by solo creator Void Maw Games, it draws inspiration from Dead Cells for its precise combat, Dead Space for its eerie setting and eldritch terrors, and Ghost Runner for its cyber ninja protagonist. You play as Naut, a cyber-enhanced operative thrust into the bowels of a colossal space station that's spiraling into chaos. What was once a hub of human activity has devolved into a labyrinth of flickering corridors, infested with twisted abominations that were formerly crew members. Environments shift from sterile sci-fi halls to grotesque, flesh-warped nightmares, with subtle lore drops through scattered memory fragments. These fragments aren't just collectibles, they piece together the station's downfall, hinting at experiments gone wrong and otherworldly forces at play. The story unfolds procedurally across runs, encouraging multiple playthroughs to uncover secrets. Katanaut offers a roguelite structure as usual, which gives you both punishing and rewarding experiences. Each run begins with you navigating the station's procedurally generated levels, which incorporate Metroidvania-style exploration. You'll unlock new areas via elevators, using salvaged memory fragments to progress between deaths. There is also a hub, the place where you resurrect, and you can do a permanent upgrade with the resource you gather from each run. You can change your starting weapon here. You will be armed with a katana as your main weapon to slash through enemies. Although it's fun to slash the enemy with a katana, whatever katana you choose, the attack does not quite have that impactful for giving a high, satisfying level when slaughtering the enemy. Apart from a katana, you will be equipped with a secondary weapon that varies in type. Pistol and shotgun for long-range attack, an orb that gives you a shield, or an additional katana that gives you a quick slash. This secondary weapon has its own ammo that gets filled when you hit an enemy with your main weapon. You can chain attacks into special abilities like energy blasts or area of effect spins, but I think the skill is quite unbalanced. Some are underpowered and the other are very reliable. It's not strange if you hook easily to a certain combo of skills that you can fill in your 2-slot skill. There are also perks, syringes, and upgrades that let you customize your loadout, like boosting attack, dash speed, or adding elemental damage in each run, although it's not as deep as the boon system that you find in Hades. There is also a stamina bar to force you to use a strategic approach rather than smashing buttons like a barbarian. Main weapon and ability have their own stamina cost, so you must smartly land an attack on the enemy. Although there aren't many, the enemies you can defeat vary. From slow zombies you can bully, fast tentacle things that dodge your swings, or big bruisers that force positioning, forcing you to mix melee with ranged options. You will also face a boss fight each time you finish 2 areas with their distinct look and attack pattern. Visually, Katanaut uses pixel art that brings detail and atmosphere of horror to the space station. The station's environments pop with neon lights against dark voids, evolving into grotesque horrors as you progress. The animations are also quite smooth, with enemy deaths exploding in gory detail that adds to the satisfaction. The sound effects when you slash an enemy or use a skill adds that satisfaction level. In terms of music, the game can do better. The music cannot hook me every time I start the run, but it's better when you fight the boss. Katanaut is a fun action roguelike game, moreover for you who like action games with gore elements. There are a lot of weapons and skills you can try to create a massive combo, and the story that you uncover. Katanaut is a good game, but good in the same way as many other action roguelite or roguelike games that have already been released. You will find the same mechanic in other games. The game does not give anything outstanding thanks for the genre, especially when it's flooded nowadays. But it's still awesome to think it's made by a solo developer. Final score that I will give to Katanaut is 7 out of 10. Don't forget to check our top indie game list and our other indie game reviews. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.